Well, welcome back, and today I decided to do something a little bit different, and I've noticed past 2 days YouTube has changed their monetization rules, which is frustrating a lot of people. And at first I was a little upset with it because, you know, a lot of small-time creators and YouTubers, it's kind of a kick, you know, slap to the face on getting started. It's already really difficult with how many other YouTube channels are out there to get started, and it used to be your channel had to have a total of 10,000 views. I don't think there was a time limit, so whenever you reach 10,000 views they would evaluate you and then you could get monetized. However, that has recently changed about, I think they changed it on the 16th, I want to say, to now you have to have 4,000 hours of viewing and 1,000 subscribers, so they're paired together. And that all has to be done within 12 months. So for someone who's starting out, it's going to be really not that encouraging. Like for me, I'm just starting out. So I started this channel like 3 months ago, and it's picking up some steam. And I started this just for fun because I like cars, and you know, I've got an older pickup, so I thought I'd make some videos about that and some of the other cars I have. So I wasn't really in it to get monetized in the first place. I mean, it'd be a nice plus to get monetized. But back to the point of, is it unfair? I think the point that I would change about it, and I get the 1,000 subscribers because, you know, they have to spend money. YouTube has to spend money to review these things, have people review it, and there are systems that look over all the videos and stuff like that. They have to spend money on that. So for someone who's only making a little bit of money on monetization and they don't post often, so they have one successful video and then they don't make videos, or maybe their other videos aren't popular as the one that made it off big and they got their 10,000. So they have to spend money on those channels, and I think for them as well, and this goes way back, especially with their advertiser crisis thing that happened and probably still happening, they have to be very particular in who they choose to monetize. So it's more of like an extreme way of, not really an extreme, it's more of a tight-knit way to weed out the people who maybe aren't following the contract. And yeah, I know there's plenty of big YouTubers out there who seem to be able to get away with pretty much anything. But they want to make sure that the people who are doing it and who are trying to do it for monetization, or just trying to get monetized, are doing it in a serious way, and they want to make sure they're sincere about it so that they're putting videos up regularly and doing things like that. However, I will say, in addition to that, one thing that I find a flaw with that, I get the 1,000 subscribers. I don't necessarily get the 4,000 view hours, because let's say you make a 5-minute video. A lot of people have to watch that versus someone who can make a 20-minute video and you watch all of it. Right? So it's no longer really on a view basis, which I think might be one of the things that I wish they would change, would be do it on views and subscribers rather than hours. Because if someone's making a 2, 3, 4 minute video, a lot more people have to view those videos to get up to that 4,000, rather than if they said, I don't know, you have to have X amount of viewers and the subscribers, then that would make sense. Because people make 20, even 30-minute videos, and there has to be a balance, because if you make your videos, and I'm still working on that, it's kind of why I'm trying to keep it between 5 and 10-minute videos, you have to have a balance, because if you make your videos way too long and lengthy, people aren't going to want to watch it. They're going to do, and I do this too, I'm guilty of it, I will skim through it until I find the stuff that I like in the video. And I don't know how YouTube looks at that, if you have to watch the whole video or what the case is, but some channels have established it well enough they can make a 20-minute video and people will watch the entire 20 minutes. So they can make less videos, but they're longer, and make that 4,000. But some people don't have to make, or maybe what they're covering, the content isn't a full past 5 minutes. So they're going to have to make a lot more videos to cover the same amount of hour requirements than someone who makes a 20-minute video. So that would be something that I'm not too happy with, and I think a lot of the wordage in it is really complicated. They use bad actors, and they don't really make that clear as to what that is. So I'm not really that upset about it. I'm not doing this to make money. If I do, it's great. I am going to just keep uploading, and I'm going to try to be more consistent about it, but it doesn't make me upset. It's kind of something that would irritate me because of the hours. That would be the one thing in there that I'm kind of not liking about it. The subscriber thing, I can understand that. I get why they had to do it. I think they should have not done the 4,000 hours versus just having like an X amount of views. So I think that's my view on it. Personally, I'm not really that mad about it. I'm just going to keep doing my thing, and eventually, hopefully, a lot of people find my content interesting, and it's going to take a lot of time to work at it. And for me, it's going to give me a grace period to kind of figure out how I want to run the channel and what kind of content I want to have, because as a new YouTuber, you kind of have to tailor what you make. Well, not fully, but you do have to somewhat tailor what you make to fit what people like a little bit. You got to do what you like to do. So there's that aspect. So I'm still trying to tweak into what I like to do, because I have to have some consistency for what people come to the channel to watch. So to briefly make it up, I'm going to do a little bit of repair videos and just some of the cool cars that I work on and that I have, and some random stuff that comes up. And then on the plus side, in the summer, I'm doing this massive road trip to, it's not massive, it's pretty big for me. I'm taking the Tacoma, and I'm going to go to Utah, and I'm going to do some of the national forest. I'm going to go do meeting up with a friend in New Mexico. We're going to do the Four Corners, the Grand Canyon, maybe make it to Monument Valley, Bryce Canyon, and a few others, then do the Moab. So there'll be a lot of content there. That's something that I definitely want to have. But before this gets too long, I just thought I'd make a little video about the perspective of someone who is making it from a small YouTube channel standpoint. Because I've noticed a lot of these bigger YouTube channels are making videos complaining about the new monetization rule. Now granted, I understand they were all small channels at one point, but I feel like the smaller YouTubers, people with less than 1,000 subscribers, because there's a lot of us out there. There's a lot of YouTubers that aren't making a substantial amount of subscribers. So my personal view, just to quick summarize it, is 4,000 hours seems a little frustrating if you're making small, short videos. I get the subscribers, so I'm not really that upset, and I'm just going to let my channel continue to grow. Hopefully it grows, but we'll see what happens. So thanks for stopping by. You guys have a nice day.